Hi there, Plastic Junkie here with Sylvester Stallone. He's the man. Rambo. He did all kinds of movies.
Rocky!
Rocky! Yo, Adrian! I did it! Okay. And here's my buddy, Mister.
Hi there, JoeNerd back again in the toy cave.
Yay! Look what I found. A vintage figure from my friend SS. She has a beautiful collection. So the collection is huge. I've never had one of these figures. It looks like Stallone. It's from Over the Top. When I saw it, I took it right away. I bought her off right away. It still comes with its bubble, kind of semi-attached. It fell off naturally. Here he is. See, you could arm wrestle with the thing. See, it goes back and forth here.
It's really something. It was my first time ever seeing this toy.
Me too. It's my first time I've ever had one in my collection or ever seen it. Just before I interrupt again, this is Over the Top. The front of it. I like the old 80s stuff. It's from 1986, a movie. And then in the back, it has the characters who you could fight against. You have John Grizzly.
He's not fighting. He's arm wrestling.
Okay, sorry, arm wrestling. Anyways, you could tell who they are. Here they are. You get the one of the play sets was actually the ring. What do you call this?
It's a arm wrestling table.
Okay, an arm wrestling table that you actually put each other arm. One peg goes on this arm, and the other one, and each character, each figure goes on each opposite side, and they wrestle each other. That's why you have this kind of mechanism where it goes, and that's pretty cool. For like, I don't know how much they're worth, and I really don't give a shit, because honestly, it's gonna stay in my collection with my Rambo, with other Sylvester Stallone figures. I have almost finished the whole Rambo set, which you saw many segments ago, at least about probably 80 segments ago. But I kind of like it, and do I really want the rest? I don't know. Probably John Golden Boy, probably John Grizzly. I don't know if I'm gonna get the fat guy. Johnny Iceman.
Come on, be nice.
The chubby guy.
Well,
Who cares?
Say his name.
Why don't you say it then?
His name is I could see why you didn't say it.
Thank you.
Clave Armbender Dean.
Thank you. Don't want him. And I don't want this guy called Bob Billy Harley. No, no, he looks too dorky. But I wouldn't mind having Johnny Iceman Walker. Johnny Walker. Oh, wow, how original.
Hey, it's the 80s, man.
Yeah, I know. But anyways.
Sorry.
No, go ahead. What's up?
When I was looking at this, way before we did this segment, when I first got over to the Plastic Junkies there today, I was really captivated by this. I was really looking at this entire card, like reading it.
I like it. Like, I give it a 4.5. Like, there's something different. Like, would I collect the whole set? Maybe if I get them for a good price, yes. I have one so far, and you get the best one out of all of them. And what's weird is that if you look closely, there's no ego on his chest in the prototype. Yep. But if you look, they changed the color. They changed the head exactly. Looks more like Rocky. He doesn't have blue pants, but he has the yellow belt, the orange belt, and he doesn't have gray shoes, but he has brown shoes, and he has ego on his shirt.
It's like I think his name in the movie was Lincoln Hawk. Was it?
I'm sorry. Yeah, Lincoln Hawk. We kept his name for the last.
Before we ran out of time, when we were what's that?
It's okay.
Anyway, before we when Plastic Junkie was telling me about doing this video review, I was thinking
I didn't have to say I didn't say. You said why not do it? I go okay.
Oh, that's right.
I didn't say it. I didn't want to do it.
Yeah. Actually, I was the one who pushed for this.
It's okay.
Right.
Look, like I said before, like I always say, if I have one figure, if I have 1,000 figures in one collection, I'm not going to do a Star Wars collection where I don't have 1,000 figures of Star Wars. I'm like
not yet.
8. Yeah, but I'm getting actually a small Star Wars collection of vintage Star Wars, and it's going to be 12 vintage, and that's fucking sweet. I can't wait to get that.
Hey, you, back to Over the Top. We don't have too much time here.
Okay, we do. Stop saying that, dude. Don't worry about the time shit. Who cares?
Yeah, that's my
All
job.
right.
That's my job.
Yeah, that's his job.
Back to the review.
Anyway, back to Over the Top. I was thinking about the movie. The Godfather and I were talking about it just before the camera started to roll. It's very You know, it's funny. It really astounded me that they actually thought of making a toy line from this movie, because then you find Godfather. That movie almost is borderline. It's very touchy-feely. It's a very sentimental, touchy-feely kind of film.
Well,
Sure, it has arm wrestling.
Huh?
Is it good? What? It sucks?
No, it's comfort food. It's comfort food.
What do you mean comfort? Is it a Sylvester Stallone worth
It
to
is.
watch
It
or
is.
not?
Yeah, but
Sure it is, but it's not Rambo. It's not Rocky.
it's like a family movie basically.
Yeah.
It's one of those movies, and it's a formula that's been often reused in movies. There's the father.
It is the Rocky formula, kind of.
Yeah, but it has like a father figure. He doesn't have a good relationship with his son.
Yeah. He doesn't really know his son.
That's it. Well, but
and
you know the formula, that they don't know each other well, and throughout the course of the movie, they're going to evolve their relationship. That formula has been reused countless times.
Yeah.
Even recently, it was used for Real Steel with Hugh Jackman. The Rocky Rock and Socket movie that they did.
Yeah, like the robot Rocky.
That's it.
But anyway, yeah, it was just really surprising to me that, and it really shows that in the '80s, man, I
Any
guess
toy line could be made.
Yeah, it was
That's what I like about the
Sylvester
80s.
Stallone. Hey, toy line.
Hell yeah.
Like
But-
Commando.
Well, yeah, the Commando makes more sense, because at least that was an action movie. But then again,
Wait a
that's
minute.
surprising too, because it was incredibly violent.
Yeah, it's only one movie. It's not even a franchise.
But you don't
Well,
understand. Arnold made a lot of action figures from him. They made Commando. They made him in. What I don't understand, why they didn't make him the Predator. I don't understand why they never made figures from the first movie Predator, but they made a Predator figure. Why not Arnold? I don't understand that. That really, it not pissed me off, but
Disappointed.
it's disappointing, because you have the Predators, you have the aliens, but they made Ripley. Okay. They made the toy line that has the small characters, Ripley and Bishop and all that. But we're going off another subject here. Anyways, all I could say is that what I give this figure itself, just that figure, I give it a 5. I like it. It's staying in my collection. It's never going nowhere for another 20 years. I'm out. If JoeNerd wants to say something, it's up to him.
Yeah. How are we doing for time, Godfather?
About 7 minutes.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, you know, like I was saying, that it's surprising to me that they made a toy line of it, and you know, when I was reading this, I'm getting my thoughts back here. I remember what I was going to say about the card back. It's obvious to me that, like, if you notice, this is actually from an official arm wrestling council, International Arm Wrestling Council. So I'm wondering if these other figures are of like actual arm wrestlers.
It's possible,
like
yeah.
back in the 80s. I'm
Yeah, it's
sure they
possible.
must be. So it's kind of interesting. It just like, you know, like I was saying, I had never seen these figures before. I was envisioning
heard of
in my
them.
mind. Yeah, like I'd heard of them too. But I was envisioning in my mind, well, okay, are they what? Like
How do they look like?
Yeah, besides Hawk, like
It's
who
because
else
it's true.
are they gonna make?
Like I have my books on vintage figures, and if you just look in the book, you only see Sylvester Stallone. You don't see the other 5 figures. You don't even see this thing, the ring itself, the podium, whatever you call it.
The arm wrestling
The arm-
table.
Yeah. Anyways, I think it's a cool figure. I wish I could find the rest. That's good for Over the Top. That was Sylvester Stallone, JoeNerd, Plasticjunky. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe and stay plastic.